I wanted to do a video blog on sexuality because a friend of mine who's gay, we were having this conversation about homosexuality, and she was explaining to me how she felt it worked. And so I basically took in her definition and combined it with mine to make something that absolutely makes sense to me. So here it is. If you were to look at a scale from 1 to 6, 1 would be an individual who absolutely 100% is totally attracted to the opposite sex, whether it's male or female, so the opposite sex. If you were a number 6, it would mean that 100% you were absolutely and only attracted to the same sex, which could be considered homosexuality. There's no even need to have a label because it's just on a scale of sexuality. So if you were a 3, what a 3 would make you is someone who is like absolutely can find both sexes totally sexy. And, a 4 or a 5 would be kind of in between. So I asked her, I'm like, she asked me what she thought I was. And I said, oh, wow, like this is the first time I've been thinking about this. So I was like, okay, maybe a 2, 2.5. And she was saying, no, I see you as being a 3 or a 3.5. And that like blew me away because I'm like, what? Like, what is she seeing in me that I wasn't seeing? But I clearly didn't have... I know I still have more to discover, but I didn't have at that point my definition clear. I was still kind of going through the process and understanding it. So yes, as a 3, or if I am a 3, I'm still discovering, I do find men and women both totally sexy. Absolutely. Like I can just appreciate everyone's sexuality. However, I never had or have any desire to be with a woman. Like I don't fantasize about kissing one, about touching one, about, a rather penis over boobs. Like, so that's where I was like, what is she seeing that I'm not seeing? And she's saying, it's your energy. You exude that within your energy, within your sexuality. I'm like, wow. So I spoke to my husband about this and I asked him, what number do you think I am? He says, I think you're a 3 or 3.5. I'm like, what? So I'm like, okay, yes, absolutely. I do see both totally sexy, but it was like the body thing that I couldn't grasp. And then this is what I discovered for me. Like I discovered that it is about energy. So we all have a vibration, and some of us have a more feminine vibration. Some of us have a more masculine vibration. So it's the yin or the yang. And we are attracted to a particular vibration, which is any type of combination of the yin and the yang, the male and female energy. So if you take away the actual physical body you have, you're attracted to energy. And so if you're attracted to energy, it can come in any form. And really when we're here, we're just within our own costume. We decided, hey, this lifetime I want to be a female, get some boobs going on, it'd be fun. Oh, no, this time I want to be a male, be able to write my name in the snow, whatever. And it also has to do with, so it's what we desire, but also what we're more prone to accepting and desiring, right? So I'm like, oh, that totally makes sense. So maybe I just simply have the energy of liking a little bit more of the female side of type of energy, because I do love being able to talk and communicate and all that. Yet I love the masculine body and but not too masculine. Like I'm not into that. So I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So I thought, oh my goodness, like if this is the case, which is I believe it to be, any one of you, whether you're male or female, you could come across someone with an energy that you're absolutely attracted to, yet it could be someone of the same sex, and you might have no idea that you were gay. And there's that label again, gay. And I think that's what had scared me, because ever since I was little, I remember, being in situations and, in elementary school and talking about gay, and I was like, oh, I hope people don't think I am. And I'd be kind of worried about some things that I did. And it's just so ridiculous because it's all about just energy, and it comes in many shapes and forms. And I actually saw Brokeback Mountain last week. Whew, if you haven't seen that, definitely rent it. It totally makes it so clear. And the one guy in it had no idea. He discovered that he was gay. They don't really go into that much. That's just that into the movie. I just took it as that it was a new discovery for him. Whether he had inklings before, I don't know. I didn't think he did. But I was thinking that, they went through so much fear, and they prevented themselves. They decided to live a life of mediocrity because they allowed fear to step in their way, to block themselves from having total passion and joy. And God, we should not be doing that. So I'm challenging myself to be absolutely 100% open to whatever energy is absolutely perfect for me. Open just to simply discovering me. And being totally great with who I am and whatever that means. And anyways, I challenge you to discover what your number is. Discover what your number is. You might automatically think I'm this number, which I did at the beginning, but then I opened myself to realizing, oh, it's more than that. And I don't have to be afraid of whatever it is. So anyways, there, the challenge goes out to you. Truly discover your sexuality.